It's only my own ability and the interest to able to start here today, right to place. So let's go to somewhere, or sometimes, or whatever. You say, looking light after what is going on here. So, alright, using as a basic English of the hero language, we will go to looking for all the things in the universe. From start to end. Some things interesting, something not so interesting. But overall, the point is very question to what the reality existing things really are, and what the things really definitely are not. Because it's only the ability or existence of the being of a real being or nothing at all making a difference. And that's not the only thing about thing. So about the future and about the non-future at all. This is the computer. It was a human intention to creation of things what they called intelligence machines. Intelligence machines must use it as the physics of the existence refers the creation of the physical elements called computers. These are very basic computers. It was raised in the middle of the 19th century, and it was a bit poor case in the third year. It have a heavy lightweight, and it is all around the places. What it make it given at this computer power is of course energy sources. It will be electricity circuit light or a great energy light which will be given at all the power when it all the needs. While this computer uses it is separated by the components. And the electricals, fires, chippers, and what else you have it there. All of these components are all bound together to be kind of this machine. So the question of course arises, what is the purpose to show it after this kind of the price? Is it for a kid interesting first the computers, or is it interesting to getting money to videos, or to getting entertainment service, or is there any reason at all, or why ever, or whatever. Alright, that might be the point here, but the point might be more about the reality pain, asking not only why, but when this computer was created, when this computer will be destroyed, when this computer part will be used in these different parts. Because in the universe, the kind of the intelligent machines or the intelligent persons, agents like humans, are kind of also dispose of powers to destroy everything there is creation. The same things can be said about this computer. Obsolescence, the biggest currency board the world. The obsolescence was the reason why some made the extermination of the entire population of the Jews in the middle of the 17th century. That was the only oppression reason also to take out of the mental disorder people and the gypsies. Because there was a Tibet having lesser ability and capacity than the race. But not only did they have the less capacity, but because there was a Tibet unworthy. This kind of the unworthy was the reason the people which are less productive towards the greater goal of the singular population. People who have the power to decide other people's their lives, can they live or dead. And it's interesting that the more giving the powers of the humans, giving them more powers to decide more about the people's the worthiness of the life or death. So, as why I'm fascinated about the future is because it's obviously the more humans give power to other humans, the more other humans are able to decide everything. And I'm finding it very fascinating anything about future, anything the powers to pay, anything out of the me. Where this sense cells with the directing right this to camera. The person behind the camera who is directing all of this stuff. It's a creation the one. But what is the person of the individual self itself? If I just say, if I'm very selfish, also myself, it's very narcissistic, psychological psychopath, if they call the right words. They want to create the systems, but who are they? The question is the agent, the players, of the existence of reality, that there is only limited amount of scarcity of the universe possibilities. And because of these possibilities, it's all about the worthiness of the reality continuum, that not everything is deemed as a word to be exist or to not to be exist. Overall, That's not the point. To say, do you really find this intelligence? Well, I find it this my own production or this video at last much more intelligence at last the word of the space thought, because incorporate to a lot of things there is a lot more intelligent thought, the physical, exceptionally the philosophy of their existence. Existence philosophy is of course one of the very kind of the philosophy which is very committed, or the androids, or what is called the human science understanding his own place on existence. Overall, we are here again to the same very computer with this going over. Because this computer is not having current any electricity, it's easy to, of course, to put the hands everywhere. But the question it was how this computer can be used. And as it's not only human property themselves to, of course, make their own reality existence, but also to make it meaningful. That's it. Meaningfulness of the things, without it, the life ends. Alas, for some kind of way or another, because without the purpose, there is no also existence. But even there is purpose, that doesn't mean that there is existence. But saying only the purpose or the being purpose, it's not as simple as it sounds. Because things never in the end are simple. Because everything, after all, are more or less affected by true it is. We have the number, we got the things, and so on. Things can be enter, things can be start. And that's all fine, if you understand what I mean. So, where we will be getting with all of this magic, amazing things around in my hands. Alright, so this very computer, let's take an, is this finding myself with the fascinating about the computers. What are the computers are used these days? The computers are used, of course, calculation of the information. Information what the humans itself does. This is a kind of a screw. In purpose is simple to hold it together, this other piece of the grace. But what about the future itself is? How the future it is? This is my various series today, but episodes will be only concentrated today about the future, a different kind of the views all around. Whatever to arouse my mind, the future of war itself. It's all about the future, the change of the one thing to another, the change about the time, the change about the space, the change about everything. Because in a universe of existence of physics, human will never become to existence in from other continuous space without a change. And that's the phrase what the human therefore given itself, because the human have been created to become exist. It has given also the purpose to be exist. Alright, we moving quickly to the phrase. Quickly is of course a relative word, because there is always some agent which will find the word pretty taste. But in my very slow standard, which I extremely find always, of course, very low indeed. So, going this so beloved computers. This is the, of course, the creation, what is the mankind now to find out the diseases to itself. Because these computers are filling the space, and this have to be taken from the resource from an earth. This have to be taken and recycled from the newer parts. This is the point of the question of the usability, the worthiness of the space. Human will be finding these computers either to be working towards the goals or to find it unworthiness. They can